All right, back in the garage again, getting this motor a little bit closer to where I can fire it up. We don't got the alternator, fan, everything out front, brackets, fuel pump, starter, everything on there, distributor, wires. I'm working on the radiator now. The original 6-cylinder radiator set down in here, so I got to get these brackets off and put them up on the top rail here. Since I put a V8 in, it's going to be a little bit bigger radiator. So there it is right there. So I'm moving the brackets up top. We'll get to messing with that. Got my exhaust run, Flowmaster 40 series. I just turned them down for now, like I did my red pickup. I can extend them out later, or I can just bring some tips a little bit closer down. Well, I got 44, the Flowmaster 44 series on my red one. These are 40 series. Went on and cut out around my cross member in the back. Done like a 3-inch cut right there. I'm gonna go and do like a half moon plate on both sides and weld them up to where I cut the hole out. I want to secure that a little bit better, so I'll weld that up and secure it up a little bit better. So that's what we're looking at right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on moving these brackets up top. Here we go. Alright, after getting the radiator put in there, looking real good. Got it lined up with the frame on both sides. Got the top hose on right here. Still got to tighten everything up. I got like 34 3/4 from the back here to the firewall, like my red pickup, so it gives me some slack right there. I'm starting on my transmission lines now, bending them around, going into the transmission. After I get them put in, then I'll do that bottom radiator hose. Alright, got another day going on here. I'm going to get my wiring hooked up. Got my old school tack hooked up here for now. Got me a set of gauges, oil and water. Check everything out. Got most of the wires just run temporary for now so I can get it fired up. Got all my fluids in there. I don't have my automatic choke hooked up yet, so we'll check that out later. Got all the transmission lines on, hoses. So I'm going to get the wiring. Here I go. Already got the truck pushed out of the garage. Got the battery hooked up. That's what we're looking at right there. Got a little gas in the carburetor. Still got some wires running the floor. Got the ignition in, so I'm fixing to go ahead and Turn it over. There's my fuel. Let's see what happens. All right, before I start, I'm gonna go ahead and hook my automatic choke up real quick. Got to get that going. And that should do it. Do a little adjustment on the carburetor. All right, I still got to adjust the carburetor a little bit, mess with the timing. I'm letting it run a little bit to bake this paint on this exhaust and the engine, of course. So I can't let it get too hot. Let it run a little bit and then let it cool down. Let's see if it'll fire up. All right, I still got to mess with it a little bit, so we'll see what happens. All right, now that I got the motor running pretty good, I'm gonna go ahead and rewire the truck from the front to the back with that same thing I put in my red pickup there. Get all these old wires tore out from under the dash. Some of them ain't looking good at all. It'd be a lot better on it anyway. Some of them are spliced in places and this and that. So yeah, let me get to tearing these wires out. I got a new box coming in a couple days and we'll start on that. Let's get to ripping some wires. Well, there we go. Got all the wiring ripped out. That's what we're looking at right there. All the way out, so we'll get a fresh start from the front to the rear when this new box comes in. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy.